Crash be damned, chat, we are still here. They didn't let me get a damn word in. That's funny. But nonetheless, we have made it to the go-home show before Hydralized to cap off the RHW Memorial. Destroyer kind of cooked just this once. He's been cooking in the ring. Let's give him some props. He's been cooking in the ring. But we got a wild episode for this huge pay-per-view coming up. We got 2 tag matches, 2 number 1 contenders matches. Adam Ace's fate in the BHS could potentially be on the line. Supposedly, we probably gonna find out who the 4th man of Team TNC is. We got Cold Crimson singles hoops. Let's get this underway. I'm sick of waiting. Adam Ace received an ultimatum from Cold Crimson and Zyler Glass last week. Either win a championship in 5 weeks, or you're gone. And now he finds himself in a number 1 contenders match for the All-Star Championship. You know, I could have told you this was happening, Mr. Ace. Yeah, but now you're dead. Yeah, now I can't tell him much of anything. Aiden Kennedy looking for another shot at the All-Star title after he lost it back at Clash in the Triple Threat. Nobody's been able to take it off of Isaac Graves thus far. Kennedy had his chance, but could not seal the deal. Surprised you didn't change your Twitch name, Owen, considering you know Owen Spade is dead. We want the return of Moxman 21. No more of this Owen Spade garbage. Maybe. Chat, who we got in this matchup? Who do we think is going to be number 1 contender for the All-Star Championship? And because Isaac Graves will be competing in War Games at Hydralized, this championship match will take place on episode 21 of TNC, not at Hydralized, so in 2 weeks' time. But here we go, out the gate. Adam Ace trying to come out strong here. backbreaker by the ace. The only living ace. Kennedy able to catch ace with a jawbreaker. Ace able to catch the kick from Kennedy. Okay. Ace with the waist lock on Kennedy now in the corner. Trying to maintain that upper hand. Now starting to ragdoll Kennedy around. Keeping that grip applied, but not for long. Is Kennedy able to turn it around into a waist lock of his own? Now he's starting to ragdoll Adam Ace. Can Adam Ace break the grip? Yes, he can. Turning it into a chin lock. Both men seemingly content to keep this one on the mat for the time being. So far, Adam Ace with a decisive upper hand in this match. Ace with the kick over the top rope. Now just stomping away at the knee, that surgically repaired knee of the assassin. Now Adam Ace waiting for Kennedy to reach his feet. Went to drop the fist, but Kennedy able to get out of the way. Now going to send Ace flying over the top rope into the floor. And now Kennedy's starting to stomp away. Big forearm to the face of Adam Ace. And now Kennedy hits Rolling Thunder on the outside. Now tossing Ace back into the ring. Kennedy quickly making his way up to the top rope, waiting for Ace to reach his feet. And he does. Kennedy hits the springboard from the top into the cover, kick out. Why did I say springboard? I'm still tired as shit. Kennedy stomping at Adam Ace once again. And Ace gonna roll to the ropes. And now Ace once again sent over the top rope and crashed into the floor. And the count begins on the outside. Adam Ace quickly back to his feet and back into the ring. But Kennedy right there to meet him. As Ace off the ropes. Big stomp by Kennedy. Into the cover he goes to put Adam Ace away. And all he can muster is a 1. Hitler versus Stalin. Forearm attempt by Kennedy. Gets dodged by Ace. Now super kick to the knee. Big super kick by Ace. Quickly into the cover on Kennedy. Can he put him away? 1, 2, and a kick out. Kennedy back to his feet. Shining Ace! Into the cover once again to put the assassin away. 1, 2, and another kick out by Kennedy. Kennedy back to his feet and eats another facebuster. And now it's Kennedy on the outside. Adam Ace up to the top rope. Kennedy back to his feet on the outside. Hits the elbow to the floor. Kennedy able to dodge another elbow and hits a basement drop kick onto Ace. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Assassin. He might be awake now. Climbing up to the top. Turning around. Hit the huge splash off the top rope into the cover. 1, 2, and another kick out. And now Kennedy could be looking Black Bullet, could be looking KBD. He's looking KBD. He's got him set up, and he connects with the KBD. Kennedy into the cover. 1, 2, and another kick out by Adam Ace. H-bomb by Kennedy. Keeping the pressure on. Now lining him up from the corner. Kennedy looking for that basement drop kick, and he connects. Now Ace back to his feet, sent off the ropes by Kennedy. Ace able to connect with that elbow. Hits a clothesline on Kennedy. It's a second clothesline on Kennedy. Catches the leg, sweeps the other leg. And just like that, Adam Ace is back in this match. Kennedy back to his feet. Super kick to the knee. And another big super kick by Ace. Into the cover he goes on Kennedy. 1, 2, 3. And it is official. Adam Ace versus Isaac Graves on episode 21 in 2 weeks' time for the All-Star Championship. Fuck, we have a winner. Saying that about your own stablemate is crazy. It's okay, he'll probably choke like he did at Clash. Man, I thought Kennedy had him after that KBD. I thought that was lights for Adam Ace. And he was going to have to go back to the drawing board, but somehow he was able to kick out. Mount enough of a comeback. Land that super kick for a second time. And was able to put Aiden Kennedy away. He needs to prove that he deserves his spot before I cheer him again.
Here is your winner.
Isaac Graves, if you can hear me, please save me.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jason Gray.
We have another #1 contenders match on deck. It's Jason Graves and Jake Phoenix will be teaming together for the first time in a TNC ring. And in their first match as a tag team here, looking to become #1 contenders for those tag titles. And the winner of this match will get a tag team title match at Hydralized next week. So big stakes in this match. Of course, this is Jason Graves' first tag team action in TNC, as well as Jake Phoenix's. So they could be a little rusty in the tag team game.
And his partner, from Kissimmee, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jake
Jason Graves has an aura without Ken Killstrom. I think anyone away from Ken Killstrom has aura, if we're being honest. Corporation picked up a huge tag team win last week against Massman and Hunter Hagen. And now they look to do the same tonight against another team that'll be tagging for the first time in TNC. But this time with the #1 contendership on the line. Corporation, if they are successful tonight, this would be their second title opportunity after they made it to the finals of the tag title tournament. Looking to get back to where they were at Clash. But can they get past Jason Graves and Jake Phoenix? It'll be Graves and Miguel Tigre to start this match off. The bell is rung, and here we go. Graves came out the gate strong, but Tigre able to counter with that hip toss. Now repeated kicks to the chest by Tigre. And quickly goes for a tag over to Alex Cruz. And Cruz gonna turn this into a roll-up and a kick out at 1 by Graves. Cruz hits the springboard drop kick. Dragging Graves back to his feet. Slamming him into the mat. And now up to the second turnbuckle he goes. Graves back to his feet. Hits the arm drag from the second rope. And now it's Cruz getting whipped into the corner. Big drop kick there by Graves. And into the cover he goes. Trying to put this one away early and a kick out at 1. Another drop kick by Graves. And now a tag into Jake Phoenix. Phoenix quickly putting Cruz down. Now looking for the BME. But Cruz quickly back to his feet. Hits a Hurricane Rana on Phoenix. And Cruz scurrying over to his corner for a tag into Miguel Tigre. And Tigre quickly hoisting Phoenix up, but Phoenix able to get out of the way. And regain the advantage for his team. Phoenix just pounding away at Miguel Tigre. Dropping the elbow. Now landing those rights and lefts. Tigre able to dodge that last one. Now repeated kicks to the hamstring. But it's Tigre who gets sent over the top by Phoenix. Barely able to hang onto the rope. And now they're both out on the apron. Phoenix hoisting Tigre up with a suplex into the apron. And now a power bomb on the outside. Now Tigre tossed back into the ring by Phoenix. And Phoenix up to the top rope. What is he looking for? Elbow drop halfway across the ring. Into the cover, broken up by Cruz. Tag back into Jason Graves. And he's quickly out to the apron. Springboard 450. I wonder what Kent's doing. Rehabbing from his wrecked knee. Graves sent off the ropes. Big right to the gut by Tigre. And now a release German from Tigre. And that's going to force Graves to the outside and now back into the ring. I did not injure him to get the belt. Graves off the ropes. Big knee. But it didn't seem to do much to Tigre as he was quickly back up. Now these two going back and forth. Big cutter by Jason Graves. Now Lion Salt, but nobody home. Lion Salt from Tigre. And now it's Graves looking for a tag. But no. Pele kick by Tigre. Yeah, Zyler, you're one to talk. Cruz off the top with the double axe handle. Into the cover, broken up by Phoenix. Cruz stomped to the chest. Now just walking over Jason Graves. And now tag back into Tigre once again. Hoisting Graves up, but Graves able to get out. Big kick by Graves. Now Graves, spiral tap. Into the cover he goes. 1, 2, and a kick out. Tag back into Jake Phoenix. Dragging Tigre to his feet. Tigre able to block Phoenix. But it's Tigre who gets sent over the top and crash into the floor. Tag back into Graves here. Count up to 3 here on Tigre. Jason Graves waiting for Tigre to make his way back into the ring. And he finally does. Graves missed the pump kick. And Tigre gonna take advantage. And for a side suplex, countered. And another counter by Tigre. Another counter by Graves. Graves. I don't even know what that was. Bro's going deep into his bag. But a tag back into Phoenix. Tigre able to catch him with a boot to the face. Now whipping Phoenix into the corner. Elbow there by Phoenix. And now we got tags on both sides. Cruz and Graves back in. Big pump kick. Busting Alex Cruz open. Now went for a moonsault onto Tigre, but couldn't connect. The great Tussie driver. And now Cruz face first off the top turnbuckle. Cruz whips into the corner. Now Phoenix and Graves gonna look for the double team. Off the ropes. Double back body drop. Now Jake Phoenix and Alex Cruz both on the outside. As Phoenix connects with that leg drop. Now went for the knees, but Cruz is able to get out of the way. And now Cruz sent to the steps by Phoenix. Just pounding away at Cruz once again. And now Cruz dragged back to the ring. And now taking out Miguel Tigre on the outside. Phoenix back into the ring. Could be looking to put this match away. Gets blocked by Cruz. Hits the Hurricane Rana. Can Cruz make a tag? There's no one there. Cruz has got to fight them up a little longer. Big back elbow. And he's into the cover as Miguel Tigre back on the apron. 2. And a kick out by Jake Phoenix. And now Cruz, Stormbreaker. Into the cover, but broken up by Graves. Now Cruz off the ropes again. It's a running swanton. Try to hoist Phoenix up, but Phoenix able to counter into that inverse DDT. Both men back to their feet once again. Cruz getting whipped into the corner. And it looks like another double team coming. And another double back body drop by Phoenix and Graves. Snapmare there by Jason Graves. Went for the lion salt, nobody home. Now it's Cruz hoisting Graves back to his feet. And now hoisting him up in the air. Planting him with the Falcon Arrow. But Graves able to turn it around once again. Big drop kick. Now going for a tag back to Phoenix. Phoenix hoisting Cruz up. Big German suplex. Broken up immediately by Miguel Tigre. And now Phoenix turning his attention to Tigre. Planting him as well in the ring. So I don't know how Alex Cruz hit that Pele. But that Pele might have saved him the match. And now both legal men on the outside. And Phoenix getting sent to the steps. The count begins once again. Now both men back into the ring. Cruz gonna drag Phoenix to the corner, but Phoenix with those elbows to the gut. What's Phoenix got in mind? Possibly busting Alex Cruz open even further. Now tags in. Stunner by Tigre. And now the kicks come flying in. Big right hand by Tigre. The kicks once again. Big kick to the face, and Jason Graves is busted open. But Graves able to catch the leg. And now into the cover on Miguel Tigre. Can he put him away? 1, 2, 3. kind of an anticlimactic ending, but we have new #1 contenders for the tag titles. And it is now official. It will be the BHS defending the tag titles next week at Hydralized against Jake Phoenix and Jason Graves. Incredible finish. Other than the finish, that was a really good match though. But that was a weak ass finish. My God.
Here are your winners, Jason
The finish quality be damned. Jason Graves and Jake Phoenix are your new #1 contenders.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dominican Republic, Olivia Martinez.
Olivia Martinez back in action here in TNC. Still a bit of a rocky road for her. Not been able to pick up as many wins as we're accustomed to seeing out of her. We're gonna get back on track here tonight. Not been able to really put much of anything together since the renewed rivalry with Olivia Harnage.
And her opponent from Mexico City,
We'll see if she can pull out a win against Sarah Lopez, who I still believe is looking for her first win in TNC. Has not seen much action thus far in her career, but a win tonight for her could go a long way. Both Martinez and Lopez ready to go. And here we go. Sling blade out the gate by Olivia Martinez. Sizing Lopez up with the big knee. And off the ropes with the Lion Soul. Olivia Martinez trying to end this match as quickly as possible. Another sling blade. Lopez able to turn it around, whipping Martinez into the corner. And now Lopez almost spider-like. With the in the ropes with Martinez. She came out the gate swinging, yep. But it seems like Sarah Lopez has weathered that early storm. And now both of these women gonna lock up. And it's Lopez who's able to overpower Martinez into the ropes. And now they'll lock up once again. And this time it's Martinez who's able to overpower. And a third sling blade. Already. Forearm, nobody home there. And now they'll lock up for a third time. Lopez able to gain control with that waist lock. Can Martinez break the grip? Yes, she can, but Lopez one step ahead, turning it into a side headlock. And now both women back to their feet. And it's Martinez who's able to turn around on Lopez. And now just tossing her into the middle of the ring. Lopez whipped into the corner. Martinez sizing her up. Now making her way there with speed. Big forearm and another elbow. And now it's Martinez into the cover to put Lopez away. And a kick out at 1. Martinez off the ropes. Big kick to the face. Martinez caught that boot by Lopez, not allowing her to gain that advantage and now dropping her over the top rope. And now once again sizing up Sarah Lopez. Hits a clothesline. It's a second clothesline. Catches the leg, sweeps the other leg. And this match has been all Olivia Martinez lining Lopez up for the big knee, but nobody home. Big drop kick by Lopez. But that does nothing to Martinez. Lopez off the ropes. Big right by Martinez. Into the cover. 1. And a kick out of 1. Martinez was looking to drag Lopez, but Lopez with those elbows to the gut. And now it's Martinez in the corner. Big boot. Knocking Olivia Martinez out cold. Into the cover. 2 and a kick out. And now Sarah Lopez may be looking to put this one away. With the Scorpion Death Drop into the cover on Olivia Martinez. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2.5. Lopez sizing up Martinez once again as she's back to her feet. Off the ropes with the flapjack. Martinez back in the ring, eats the double axe handle. Now big kick to the gut by Lopez. She's quickly to the apron. Waiting for Martinez to reach her feet. She does. And hits this. Oh no, got countered by Martinez. But Lopez quickly back to her feet and connects with the drop kick. And both women now on the outside. So much for this match being all Olivia Martinez, because now it's pretty much been all Sarah Lopez from the moment I said that. It's Lopez hoisting Martinez up on the outside and connects with that big German suplex. Count up to 5 as Lopez connects with the drop kick to the back. Now stomping away at the hand of Martinez. Lopez dragging Martinez back to her feet. Tried to send her into the steps once again, but couldn't quite get the angle that she needed. Big boot to the face by Martinez. And now a big forearm to the face. It's the count now up to 9. As Lopez gets tossed back into the ring by Martinez. Big spinning kick by Sarah Lopez. Quickly up to the top rope. Maybe looking to put this one away. Got enough of the spiral tap. Into the cover on Martinez. Can she get her? 1, 2, 3. And that's a big, big win for Sarah Lopez, who needed it in the worst way. Owen Spade from the grave. Very disappointed. In his stablemate. But you know, when Owen Spade's at the helm, this is kind of what we expect. That is a huge win. I'll say it again for Sarah Lopez. Her first in TNC. This is Cole Crimson's first one-on-one match since he defeated Owen Spade back at Clash of the Titans. Good night, y'all. Wake me up when this one's Since Clash, it has been exclusively tag team action for Cole Crimson. But tonight he's in one-on-one action against Mr. Seth Ross. If anyone can wake up a dead person, it'll be the people over at BCW. Seth Ross has been on a bit of a win streak. He's really heated up these past couple weeks. And he's looking to keep that momentum going. Against one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Hitler versus Hitler. First singles L in months. Cole and Seth ready to go. Big spinning heel kick out the gate by Cole. But Seth able to catch him with a boot to the face. Cole kicking Seth away. Owen hating when I sent my condolences. Ridiculous, man. And now both Seth and Cole will lock up. And it's Seth who's going to gain the upper hand on Crimson here. But Cole quickly turning this around. And now continuing to wrench at that shoulder. Maintaining control of the wrist. But now it's Seth turning this around on Cole once again. And again it's Cole able to turn this around. Back and forth we go here to start this one off. Cole continuing to wrench that hammerlock in. And now another counter by Seth. Chain wrestling gimmick, I'm out. And now Cole, those shots to the gut. And these two lock up once again. Side headlock applied by Seth Ross. That will not last for long. Cole able to land that side suplex. And for a third time, they'll lock up. And again, it's Seth in control with that waist lock. Continuing to ragdoll Cole Crimson. Now turning it into a roll-up. Can he catch him here? No. Kick out by Cole. Turns it into a cover of his own. Gets a 1 count. Seth able to bridge up. Turn it into a baseball slide. 1 and a kick out by Cole. And he retreats out of the ring and now back in. Cole hoisting Seth up for the drop. Into the cover by Cole. 1 and a kick out again. Another cover and a kick out at 1. Now Seth just battering Cole here. What is this match? Seth, big splash onto Cole. And just stomping away at the chest. Can't even see what's going on. What is this camera work? Cole off the ropes. Seth ducking under. Ducking under once again. Bumps into the referee. But that might work to Cole's advantage. As Seth rolls to the outside, but Cole beat him there. Cole continuing to keep the pressure on Seth here, but Seth with those elbows to the gut. Cole, arms hooked on the outside, pedigree. And now Seth getting tossed across the outside. Cole back into the ring as the count continues for Seth. The count up to 7 as he starts to make his way back to his feet. And now Seth back into the ring. Big clothesline by Cole. Into the cover quickly on Seth. 1, 2, and Seth able to grab the ropes. Dragging Seth back to his feet. Looking for the twist of fate. And he connects. Into the cover on Seth. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Another big clothesline by Cole. And Seth quickly to the outside. Double axe handle by Cole. And he's starting to really roll. Cole stomping at the arm. Seth back to a knee, now to his feet. Cole whipping him off the ropes, ducking under. Seth able to block. Now off the ropes, went for the DDT but couldn't catch him. Big clothesline there by Seth. Now with Seth off the ropes, hits another big splash. And now once again, we're to the outside. Seth with the scoop slam on the outside. He has Cole Cook syndrome. Seth quickly up to the top rope. What was Blood doing? Who let Blood cook? That spot for high-risk maneuvers in Cole Crimson matches never ends well. And now Cole getting thrown into the steps. Count up to 5. As now Cole getting dragged back into the ring. Now Cole getting whipped into the ropes. Seth ducking under. Ducks under one more time. But it's Cole this time who's able to block. There's a block there by Seth. Big clothesline. Leave the game before the game leaves you. Uh-oh. Seth went for the pop-up powerbomb, but it gets blocked by Cole. And connects with a huge lariat, turning Seth inside out. Into the cover quickly. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 by Seth. And now Cole might be looking for the Crimson Choke. But no, Seth able to counter. Seth whipping Cole off the ropes, ducking under. Pop-up powerbomb. Into the cover, Seth goes. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5 by Cole. Seth dragging Cole into the corner. Face first off the turnbuckle. Now starting to lay in those punches and kicks. Boot to the jaw. Seth trying to figure out what he should do next. Went for another big splash, but Cole able to get out of the way. Able to block that uppercut by Cole. Now hoisting Cole up once again for a shoulder breaker. And now Seth up to the middle rope for a frog splash. Into the cover once again. 1, 2. Kick out again by Cole. And now back to the arm. Seth goes. Dragging Cole back to his feet. Stunner! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That match picked up very quickly. Started off slow, but my God, did it pick up. But nonetheless, another big win for Seth Ross. Match of the week. Buddy, we still got 2 more matches on this card. We still got BCW tomorrow. And we still got Hydralized at the end of the week. Cole Crimson wrestling. You're wrestling again at Hydralized. Hydralized will indeed slap. I agree.
Here is your winner,
Seth Ross continuing to gain momentum. Interesting how after that ultimatum, it's Adam Ace on top, and it's Cole Crimson who couldn't get a win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from London, England, Amy the Crusher.
Seth Ross winning streak in 2025. Look, we gotta put some respect on his name. He can hoop. He's a hooper. But now we are back to women's action on TNC. As Amy Knight looks to pick up her first win in a while. Much like the rest of the competitors in that 4-way, apart from Kendall Hendricks, have not been able to gain much momentum. Even when they had picked up wins, they've never been able to get a winning streak going. But can Amy Knight put it together tonight against a 2-time TNC Women's Champion? Selena back in action for the first time, I believe, since losing her championship. Actually, no, since the rematch, I believe. But nonetheless, has not been in action in quite a while. We've had 2 title changes since, as Alexia Lane defeated Kendall Hendricks for the belt, but dropped it right back to Hendricks the following week. And now Selena looking to start that climb back up the mountain in an attempt to become the first ever 3-time TNC Women's Champion. Both Knight and Selena are ready to go. The bell is rung. Nice dodge there by Amy Knight out the gate, turning it into an arm drag. Now both women lock up after those kicks and strikes by Knight, but it's Selena with the upper hand in the chain wrestling. Maintaining control of that wrist and wrenching at the shoulder. See if Amy Knight can turn this one around. Doesn't look like it, as Selena will turn this into a hammerlock. But now Knight able to turn this around into a chinlock in the corner. Now Selena back to a knee. Amy Knight, smart wrestling, going after the arm now instead of that chin lock and turning it into a hammerlock of her own. As Selena was able to get back on both feet. And now almost like a role reversal as Selena has Amy Knight in the chin lock in the corner. Now continuing to wrench even more. Now knee to the back by Selena. It's both women either to the outside or to the apron, but out of the ring one way or another. Now back in the ring. Big kick to the back of the head by Knight. Into the cover quickly on the former women's champ, and an immediate kick out by Selena. And now Knight with the head scissors in the corner. But Selena able to catch her there with that enziguri. Now Selena off the ropes with a step up enziguri once again. You can see the confidence growing once again in Selena as she whips Knight off the ropes. Knight able to get out of the way there. I don't know what either of them were going for there, but nothing connected. Selena off the ropes, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Knight to the apron. Selena back to her feet. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Knight. And now a drop kick to the back. And that forces Selena to the outside. Amy Knight not far behind, but Selena able to counter, now laying in the strikes and connects with that drop kick. And now Knight sent to the steps. Selena waiting for Knight to get back to her feet. Now she does. And now it's Selena who gets tossed across the outside. Amy Knight back into the ring now. Seemingly content to wait for Selena to get back into the ring, and she does. Knight went for the lower body, but Selena able to kick her away. Now going for a cover. And a kick out at one. Now Selena off the ropes with the splash, but nobody home. Knight could be setting Selena up here. And she does. Selena busted open here. Into the cover, Knight goes. 1, 2, and a kick out. Big clothesline by Selena. Another clothesline by Selena. And another drop kick. Selena looking for a submission. She's got Knight all sorts of wrapped up, but couldn't hold it for very long. And now Knight, dazed in the corner. Selena lining her up. Now with speed, knees to the back. Now dragging Knight back into the corner, face first off the turnbuckle. Knight able to counter there into the inverse DDT. And now Amy Knight could be looking to put this matchup away. Arms hooked. Possibly looking for a pedigree, but it's countered by Selena with a clothesline. Now Selena with the moonsault off the top rope. Selena slamming Knight into the mat. Quickly up to the top rope, but Knight quickly back to her feet. Selena with the code breaker off the top, and now Amy Knight busted open. Into the cover she goes. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5. And now both women going to start trading blows. There's a chop by Selena, a chop by Knight. Selena asking for it from Knight. She lands another chop. There's a chop by Selena. Right hand is blocked. Big right there by Selena. Big right by Knight. Huge right by Selena. Now turning it into the Sister Abigail. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's Sister Abigail out of nowhere. Gives Selena the win. Knight almost had her a few times, but that one Sister Abigail was all she needed to put Knight away. See what's in store next for both Selena and Amy Knight. Selena always in that conversation for that women's title. She's always going to be lurking. I don't know where it crashed. At this point, I don't care. Let's just get through the main event. I know, he's not in a good mood. I don't know why. He keeps winning. What more does he want?
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the unpredictable Kid Freeman.
In our main event, we have a absolutely star-studded 6-man tag match. A little preview of what's to come at War Games next week. We still don't know, going into this match, who is going to be the 4th man for Team TNC this Saturday.
From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, the All-Star Champion, Isaac Gray.
Isaac Graves was the first person to join Team TNC alongside Pete Brents. After the attack on BCW, it was made official after the challenge was issued by Brents, and we knew straight off the bat that it would be Brents, Graves, and 2 others. Come to find out, the third man would be Kez Phoenix. And as we sit 6 days away, we still have yet to uncover the identity of man number 4. Surely you'd think that reveal would either come today or tomorrow at BCW. There is the new RHW Memorial Champion, knocking off Aiden Kennedy in the main event last week. And he is set to defend that title on BCW tomorrow. So it's possible Pete Brents could walk into War Games without a championship. But nonetheless, he walks into this match as a champion. And no matter what, he will walk out of this match as a champion. You know, Pete Brents has been the heart and soul of TNC since day one, but was also a very important figure in the story of RHW. Go from 3 of the most important members of the RHW roster, now representing Team TNC, to a team of wrestlers who never once appeared in RHW for one reason or another. And although Jace Gold is Team BCW at heart, he would have fit right at home in RHW.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 256 pounds, the Masked Man.
Masked Man also never made an appearance in RHW. Jace Gold RHW Championship run would have been special. It would have, man. Masked Man has competed plenty in TNC as well as BCW, so this is nothing new to him. walking behind enemy lines. This is only the second ever 6-man tag in TNC history. We all remember the first one that took place all the way back at Full Speed Ahead to open that show, when the BHS fell short against Pete Brent's Keith, funny enough, and Brent's mystery partner, who turned out to be Kent Killstrom. And that match is ultimately what led to Owen Spade getting kicked out of the BHS and being replaced with Adam Ace. We don't gotta remember that. I think we do gotta remember that. Replaced with the man they're about to kick out. Yeah, they could go as just the two of them. But here we go. It's going to be Kez Phoenix and Jace Gold starting this match out. And there is a little bit of history here. As Kez off the ropes, big boot to the face of Gold. If you remember Jace Gold's TNC debut way back before the invasion kicked off, it was against Kez Phoenix. So these two certainly no strangers to one another. As Kez has come out the gate flying here, but Gold quickly able to turn it around on the fan favorite. Gold back in the ring, but Kez able to catch him with a boot. Gold able to catch that strike, now delivering strikes of his own. Big drop kick by Gold. Now a tag into Masked Man. Facebuster by Masked Man. And Kez able to get a tag into Isaac Graves. And Graves going to go straight to work, but eats that elbow from Masked Man. Now getting hoisted up is Graves. Big right hand by Masked Man. And a big right there to Brent by Masked Man. Trying to take out as many members of Team TNC as possible. But that cheap shot to Brent may work against him as he got a little distracted. And now it's Graves taking advantage of Masked Man. Now Graves with those knees to the gut. Continuing to stomp away is Graves. Now to the apron, over the top. Now Masked Man looking for a tag. Graves not going to let him get to his corner, but Masked Man going to whip him to the mat. Masked Man hoisting Graves up for a powerbomb into the knees. And that's going to give him enough time to get back to his corner and tag in Hunter Hagen. These two also went one-on-one 2 weeks ago. And once again, Isaac Graves dominating Hunter Hagen. Almost like that match never ended. Hagen turned his attention to Brent and sent him into the steps. Hagen with a face buster to Graves. And now it's Graves getting tossed across the outside. Big shot to the back by Hagen. Roundhouse missed. Knee missed by Hagen. And Hagen gets sent into the steps by Graves. Count up to 6 as Graves from the top rope with the kick. Kez, you need to move, my guy. Get out of the way. Count now up to 4, now 5. as Hagen now back into the ring. As well as Graves. Graves hoisted up. Big right hand. But Kez able to get a cheap shot on Hagen. Enough time to get the tag into Kez. And now a double team coming from Kez and Pete Brents. Double shoulder block. And now Hagen gets the tag into Maskman. These tags are coming fast and furious. But Brents hoisting Maskman up for a powerbomb into the knees of his own. Oh, but Jace Gold with a cheap shot to Brents. And now we get back to normal one-on-one action in the ring. Maskman and Brents still going at it. Maskman with a big left forearm. And now Maskman with the Lion Saw, nobody home. Brents hoisting Maskman up again for another powerbomb into the knees. And quickly back into his corner for a tag into Kez Phoenix. And Kez quickly right back to work on Maskman. Into the cover he goes. One. And a kick out. Kez off the ropes. Went for that cannonball but did not get the distance that he needed. And that's going to allow Maskman to take advantage. Maskman went for that knee. Kez able to dodge. Off the ropes. Hip toss into the neck breaker by Kez. Into the cover once again. 1, 2, and a kick out. Kez up to the top rope. Went for the frog splash, but Maskman able to get out of the way. Big knee there by Maskman. And now it's Kez looking for a tag as Maskman gets a tag into Gold. Can Kez get to his corner? Yes, he can. In comes Brents. Gold going after both Phoenix and Brents here. Turning his attention back to Brents. Big kick to the side of the head. Brents brought back to his feet. Jace Gold looking for the Styles Clash, and he connects. And now into the last Chancery. Can he get Brents to tap out? No, it's going to get broken up by Kez Phoenix. And a big drop kick to Gold. Now Gold back to work on Brents. Picking him up to a knee. Sliding elbow. Now to the apron. Brents back to his feet. Springboard blocked by Brents. Hoisting up. Big kick. Tagging to Hunter Hagen as Maskman able to get the cheap shot in on Brents. Hagen has Brents up to a knee. Big boot to the face. And now Hagen up to the second rope. Just totally missed that knee strike. But still able to deal some damage to the lower body. Now sending Brents to the apron. Now turning Brents around. Gonna start pounding away at the chest of the former TNC World Champion. And a 10th will send Brents crashing to the floor. And now he's going after Kez with the 10 beats. And a 10th to Kez will send him crashing to the floor. And now back in the ring, Brent and Hagen once again. Brent's hoisting him up. Neck to the knee. Big left there by Hagen. Dodge there by Brent. Now kicks to the hamstring. Now backbreaker into the neck breaker. Brent's on the apron now. Hagen back to his feet. Lands the kick over the top rope. And now Brent climbs to the top. Lands the stomp from the top. Into the cover on Hunter Hagen. Broken up by Maskman and caught a bit of the ref as well. Now Hagen whipped into the corner. Double team coming from Brent and Graves as the ref back to her feet. Double shoulder block by Team TNC. As Team BCW gets the tag into Jace Gold, and he eats a Superman punch immediately. Into the cover, one. And a kick out at one. The ref couldn't count fast enough after getting knocked down. Big shot to the gut by Graves. And now Graves could be looking to put Jace Gold away. Connects with the knee. Into the cover. Broken up again. This time by Hunter Hagen. Gold back to his feet now. Repeated strikes and Graves has stumbled in the corner, but able to get that elbow up and another cheap shot. Another elbow by Graves. Now back towards the middle of the ring. Big kick by Gold. Tag into Masked Man. Now Graves gets sent all the way to the outside. And Brent's able to get a cheap shot in on Masked Man. Now Masked Man going after Brent. And the 10 beats once again. But this time he gets broken up by Graves. But Masked Man hoisting him up for a pile driver. Now dragging Isaac Graves back towards the middle of the ring. Will this do it? No, broken up by Brent. Masked Man right back on the attack with the Russian leg sweep. And now just pounding away at Isaac Graves. Now back to his corner. Looking to build up speed with the kick, but nobody home. Superman punch! Into the cover, one. Kick out at one by Masked Man. Graves, big toss onto Masked Man. Now a tag into Kez Phoenix. Kez off the ropes. Couldn't hit that cannonball once again. Big knee by Masked Man. BCW is full of Hogans. They should change it to FHW, Full Hogan Wrestling. Kez up to the top rope. Hits the shoulder block off the top. Into the cover on Masked Man, one. And another kick out at one. Kez sending Jace Gold over the top. Big kick by Masked Man. Kez whipped into the corner. Double team coming from Masked Man and Hunter Hagen. As Kez whipped off the ropes. Double back body drop. And now it's Kez Phoenix and Hunter Hagen, the two legal men. Hagen lining up Kez with that big knee strike. Picking Kez back up to his feet, sending him off the ropes once again. Ducking under is Hagen. Hits the Superman punch of his own. Into the cover, immediately broken up by Isaac Graves. Now tag into Masked Man. Masked Man immediately with the Lion Salt. And now up to the top rope. Waiting for Kez to reach his feet, but has second thoughts. Back into the ring. That gave Kez enough time to capitalize here. Hits a suplex. Kez gonna whip Masked Man into his team's corner. Double team coming here from Kez and Isaac Graves. Kez gonna launch Graves across the ring with the shoulder block. Masked Man able to avoid whatever Graves was going for by getting out of the ring. But he may not be able to avoid the Gravedigger, and Graves connects! Into the cover he goes. One. And the pin is broken up by Hunter Hagen. Tag now into Pete Brents. And Brents was looking for the Art of Hate driver. Gets blocked. Big clothesline by Masked Man. And now a tag back into Hagen. Spear! Into the cover, immediately broken up by Kez. Lion Salt by Hagen. And now Hagen off the ropes with that sliding forearm. Big knee by Hagen. I know, that poor referee. She's gotten knocked out like 3 times this match. Hagen whipped into his own corner. Brents with the kick to the knee, looking for the Panama Sunrise. Can he connect? Yes, he can! Lion Salt now by Brents. Now a tag into Isaac Graves. Graves, repeated kicks to the face of Hunter Hagen. Into the cover he goes. Broken up by Masked Man. And Graves quickly back on the attack. Keeping that arm entrenched behind the back of Hagen. Now double knees to the back. Went for the moonsault but couldn't get the distance. And now it's Graves who gets whipped onto the apron. Graves able to block that shot from Hagen. Hagen hoisting him up. Graves able to get out of it. And chop at the back of the knee. Big kick by Graves. Now a tag into Kez Phoenix. Kez with speed from the corner eats a boot from Hagen. Drop kick from Hagen, but Kez able to get out of the way. Kez gets sidestepped by Hagen. And now gets whipped into the corner. Tag into Jace Gold for the double team. Shoulder block off the top. And now Jace Gold sizing up Kez Phoenix. Looking for the golden blade, but Kez able to get out of the way. Hits the big knee strike. Into the cover on Gold. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Now Kez hoisting Gold up, but Gold able to get out. Now Gold hoisting Kez up for the burning hammer. Into the cover on Kez, broken up by Graves. Now what's Gold looking for here? Off the ropes. I don't know what happened there. Gold off the ropes. Black hole slam by Kez. Kez, big clothesline. And now Kez up to the top rope. Hits the frog splash. Into the cover. Broken up by Hunter Hagen. And now Kez turning his attention to Maskman. Now back to Gold. Kez, big German suplex. And now back to his corner. Tag into Isaac Graves. Graves off the ropes. Big knee to the face. Has him back on his feet. Graves, Stormbreaker. Into the cover to put this away. 1, 2, kick out by Gold. And now a tag into Pete Brent. Trying to put this one away for good. Brent up to the second rope with the double axe handle. Gold back to his feet. Brent. One for a suplex. Gold lands on his feet. Gold, kick to the gut. Has Brent stumbled in the corner. Pushing him back into the corner. Now a German to Brent. Gold to the apron. Now to the floor. Back into the ring. Brent quickly to his feet. Has the arm hooked. Art of Hate driver. Into the cover on Gold to put it away. 2, 3. And once again, Team TNC comes out on top against Team BCW. Rest in piss to all my ops. That was a very long match. I'll tell you, this clip was over half an hour. I did not expect it to be this long, but you know, we take those. It was chaotic in every way possible. It really was. This match was just pure chaos. But a huge win for Team TNC going into War Games next week. But a big win. Wait a minute! Team BCW aren't content with that match. They're right back at it. Keith's in the ring, going after Team TNC. They don't want to wait for next week. Jace Gold still laid out on the outside after the finish. DDT by Keith to Kez. And they're not done. And now the lights just went out. What in the world? You gotta be kidding me! One of the biggest free agents in wrestling! Owen King has hit the ring! Powerbomb to Hagen! Owen King sends Hagen out the ring! And now Massman in the ring! Big knee by King! But now Massman hits the crossbody to the back. King able to reverse. Another power bomb. King sends Massman out the ring. And now Keith in the ring. Big knee by Owen King. Huge clothesline to Keith. Owen King absolutely clearing house. Clearing the ring of Team BCW. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your fourth man for Team TNC this Saturday. The lineup is complete. Owen King is the fourth man. Unbelievable. What an ending. What an ending. My God. Dude, I just found that off a whim. I was like, yep, that's it. But that will do it for TNC this week. We will see you on Saturday, the 28th, for Hydralized. Be there for War Games and all the other matches on that card. We will see you on the 28th.